Today I'm going to show you how to soundproof a room and also how to have optimal acoustics if you want to record yourself doing a video, YouTubing, whatever it is. So first of all, I want to show you, so my kids are all hooked on this Fortnite game. I'm sure it's the same thing in your house. He says I'm not, he totally is. So I won't show you them playing much, but what I've done here is right here from Home Depot, I bought this special material that goes on this door. So when I close it, they like those clicky keys these days, right? When I close it, it's a bit better. But these ones I've got here as well, okay? And the kicker is this, and I'll provide links for all this stuff. I never get paid for this stuff, by the way, I just want to help. But you can see at the bottom of the door here, look at this, I'll show you. I'll try to get a better angle down here, I apologize for that. You see this? This here stops a lot of the sound from coming in. And so we actually put up another door here for a couple of reasons. I won't go into detail, but this one works out well. The sound you have is upstairs. That's Christine watching TV. But you can't hear the clicky keys anymore, right? So I recommend buying this stuff to put around the door frame. And again, it's in the description, okay? And then also get the sweeper on the bottom, okay? And what I'm going to do now actually is I'm going to go into my studio and I'm going to show you how to soundproof a room there. Sorry, I don't have my right adapter. Dylan, can you close this door for me, sweetie? Thanks. That's Dylan. Say hi. Hi. All right, shut the door. Thanks, buddy. It's raining, man. It's a rough day. Like the wind blew over all these chairs and stuff. So I got to soundproof this room here. And what I've done is I've also painted it green. I showed you that in a previous vlog, but I went all out and I painted the whole damn thing pretty much because I want to build a professional studio in this room here for when I launch my my MBA course program. So I'm gonna do this all in one take. So here's what I've got. I've got this special nail gun here, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. Battery's not in there, of course, and the safety's on as well. I'm not gonna show you how to do the safety in case kids are watching. And then I've got this special material here. And so what this stuff will do is it will actually keep the noise from the outside not in here. So we can record. It won't work the other way around as well. It'll just keep it quieter in here so we can record. If you want to stop noise from getting out of a room, use the previous methodology I showed you. And I'll provide links on these things too. I think it's about 50 bucks for 12 feet by 12 feet of these things. And so I bought 4 of them. They come in black and blue, and I'm gonna actually stack them that way. It might look nice. All right, so let me just show you what I've got in this room here. I'll show you why I'm doing this and the different lenses I have. But I've actually got this cinema quality lens here. And the reason I bought this lens, and they use this to make real movies, is because it allows me to actually zoom way in, or pardon me, have a massive wide angle so that I can turn this room into something that looks like a full NBC or CNBC studio for when I launch my my MBA program later on in 2019. So anyway, the lens that I've got on this one right here, right now, is 24 by 105. What that means is you can zoom out or zoom in 24 to 105. You can tell I'm not the best camera person. I will never mention the word f-stop or ISO or any of that stuff. I just want it to work, right? So the human eye actually has, this is a 24 to 105 millimeter here. The human eye is actually 50 millimeters. And then what the camera that you're looking at right now, that I'm speaking to you on, is actually, and I'll show you actually in this video here later on, when I arrange all these videos so you can see what the hell I'm doing here, which I don't really know what I'm doing, right? This one here is 11 to 22 millimeters. And this is great for vlogging. And then I've got, this lens here is actually 14, so you can get super wide angle. And I've got a couple more cameras recording this whole thing there. I've got the iPhone up here recording as well, and that's what I use for my cryptocurrency course when I was putting together computers. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to mount this over here, and I'm going to show you the difference that this widescreen angle camera lens will make. Doing this all in one take. All right, here we go. I think we're good to go so far. All right, great. So what I'm going to do now is This guy here is actually just what's up there. That's a camera, so I can watch this wall. It's the same lens as this one here. I'm going to take off in a second. But what I want to do is I want to show you, and I'll show you a nice picture in PIP here for you so you can see it better. I'm going to show you the limitations of this lens versus this bad boy right here, which is quite pricey. But again, I want to get a beautiful green screen studio set up so when I teach my MBA program, you can see more of me. I don't know if that's a good thing. So let me just stop this, and I'm going to put the other lens on now. Okay. And give me 1 second. All right. So notice the difference in size, right? This one's a lot wider. Okay, great. And this one here actually has massive dials on the side as well, and special teeth in case you want to hook up a little rotary motor to it to automatically focus from far away. All right, so let me put this on. This is an incredible lens. Take this off, put it back on there. And actually, let me give you a bit of a close-up. So it's kind of got a fisheye look to it, but it doesn't appear that way when you record, and I'll show you. It's an amazing, amazing lens. All right, made by Canon. I'm a Canon guy because my dad was, or is still. All right, give me 1 second. Line up the red dots. All right. And I even kept it on. All right, cool, here we go. I know the purists aren't gonna like that. All right, now what I'm doing is I'm focusing. Look at this, eh? Massive turns for focus. You can get perfect focusing, which I'll figure out later how to get perfect. And you probably won't be able to see this that well, but you'll see that there's actually a red outline in certain areas, and that's called peaking, P-E-A-K-I-N-G, peaking. And that just helps you to put things in focus. Okay, so again, I'll figure this out perfectly later. I'm gonna leave this on, but check out how wide the screen is now versus the way it was before. And that's why I actually added this green screen fabric to the ground. And then I also painted this part here of the lights as well as the walls and the crown moldings. You got to do this when your wife or your husband's not home. It's important. I'm just kidding. This is my man cave. Anyway, I think it worked out okay, but here's what I'm going to do now. Okay. Safety first, of course. I'm going to put these on the ceiling and the walls, and then I'm going to leave the back as is. And you actually, I don't know which camera to look at, you actually don't need to put it everywhere. They say that you should put this on 25 to 75% of the room to get decent acoustics, to keep the sound out. So when I do my weekly webcast office hours with my students, unfortunately my neighbor cuts his grass every Thursday at 8 a.m. my time for some reason. Okay, great. Now I'll figure all this out later. All right, so I'm going to go now and take down all these blankets, and I'm worried because it's a bit of a fire hazard because I'm putting more stuff in here now. That's why I always keep these things handy. Great fire extinguisher brand called Fire Gone. So I'm going to get rid of all these blankets here because it's not fire safe, and then I'm going to put up this stuff on this wall, this wall, this wall, and the ceiling. I will go into fast forward mode. You will notice a difference in the sound. And so the way the sound is right now, if I just close the door, let me see. All right, it's pretty quiet. It's not bad. But when my neighbor cuts the grass, it's a disaster. So anyway, I'm gonna go in fast forward mode. I'm gonna take down some of the ugly blankets. I'll put this up. And if you have any questions about this, please let me know. Thanks. Well, I gotta get going now. Christine and I are going to a dinner party. Plus, I can't find the Velcro. I want to Velcro these panels to the ceiling as the nail gun. I'm just not confident it will work. Anyway, so kind of a long story. If this was helpful, I don't know if it was, but whatever. If this was entertaining, there you go, it's a new one. If this was entertaining, and only if this was entertaining, meaning you laughed at me, not with me, please click the like button and subscribe. And I will see you mañana, and I'll finish this all up mañana, and we'll test it out as well. Thanks.